What are the 10 best family-friendly suburbs around Melbourne that you can live in right now? Let's go. And if you disagree with me, then I feel sorry for your kids or your upcoming kids. Number 1, Bowen. This is Bowen over here. It's in between Kew and Doncaster. Now, Bowen is like the eastern suburbs of Sydney. As you can see, it's very leafy and has a mix of parks. That's very great for young professionals and families and kids. Houses around here are around $2.8 to $3 million, so kind of expensive. But this area is very good for prestigious schools. For example, Bowen High School, Primary School, Fatona Girls High School. And it's predominantly 80% owner-occupiers, and the crime rate is very, very low because there's a lot of rich people over there. Number 2, Wanturna. Now, Wanturna's over here is next to Vermont, and it's also next to Knox, the hotel. Relax. Now, Wanturna is about 24 kilometers east of the CBD of Melbourne. It's very family-friendly because it has plenty of kindergartens, childcare centres, and it apparently has very good schools like the Wanturna Secondary College and the Knox School. I don't know whether they have their private WhatsApp school group chat. Number 3, Essendon. Again, Essendon is close to Strathmore and Pascoe Vale. It's very leafy and it has a lot of parks for young families and kids. It's also a great suburb to raise your family as it's close to several good schools. For example, the Essendon Primary School, North Primary School, St. Therese School. It's sort of like Kew and Hawthorn, but nicer houses. Mind you, properties around there around $2 million and very expensive. Number 4, Kew. Again, Kew is a very leafy suburb and a lot of parks, as you can see. The great thing about Kew is that it's only 5 kilometers east of the centre of Melbourne. The crime rate here is really, really low and has really good schools like Sacred Heart, Trinity Grammar School, Anglican Day, and a lot of boarding school for boys. If you guys can afford it, it's really great because it's close to the city, close to work for office workers, but offers that suburban feel for families with kids. It's very hip and kind of like the inner west of Sydney. Number 5, Altona. Altona is situated here facing the massive nice ocean. It's sort of like the double bay of Sydney. It's literally 20k from the Melbourne CBD and a lot of parks, really good for families with kids. I heard from clients with kids, especially girls, Mount St. Joseph's Girls College is pretty good. Number 6, Camberwell. And it's situated here and is next to the suburb called Canterbury. And don't confuse this with the Sydney's Canterbury. There won't be, WRX driving around the streets. No way. Any house prices in Canberra is around 2.6 to 3 mil. And it's simply 9 kilometers from the Melbourne CBD. Guys, they have really good schools over here. Number 7, Glen Waverley. Guys, Glen Waverley is very perfect for young families with kids. As you can see from all these greens here, there's a lot of reserve parks for kids. On top of that, low crime rate. On top of that, very good schools like Glen Waverley Secondary. They have the Wesley College. Number 8, Glen Iris. It's over here. Very leafy suburb, tons of park, perfect for young families with kids. Good thing about it, it's next to Melbourne and Camberwell, and also it's got really great schools. For example, Glen Iris Primary, Sacred Croix Catholic School, and St. Roch. It's only like 10 kilometers from central Melbourne, and it's got a lot of cafes with a lot of parks. It's really great for young, hip families. Number 9, Northcote. Northcote is over here and it's just next to Thornbury, and it has a very nice Latrobe Golf Club. Now, from a few Melbourne clients, they've said that it's really perfect for school-age families. For example, there's great schools like Northcote Primary School, High School, Santa Maria College, and St. Joseph's Primary School. One thing I've known about Northcote is that it has this bike culture. So if you have a bicycle and you like riding around, it has a perfect community for people who like riding bikes. And number 10, Bentley. Bentley is sort of like the Bondi of Sydney. And for parents with prestigious kids, this place is the home of Our Lady of Sacred Heart College, Catholic schools, and the Bentley West Primary School, which is really, really, really famous. It's literally like 13 kilometers from the Melbourne CBD and has everything at your doorstep. Great schools, very family friendly, low crime rates, man. Another thing, it's quite expensive. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments here. Do you agree with my top 10 selection of the best family-friendly suburbs around Melbourne? Let me know.